Ready? Tell me when.
Good seeing you, bro.
Hello, folks.
That
Live at Dysfunction Junction.
that Zachary land pulled up. Got
Hello.
his little area here. He cleaned up for you guys.
Yeah, I knew Daniel was coming this morning
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
I was kind of waiting for him.
You just
So
feel it.
what's up, dude?
Not much, man. Another day. Good seeing
Yeah?
you, of course. Of
Took
course.
yourself a day off yesterday?
Yeah, had to.
You're moving slow today, in slow
Yep.
mo?
Had to listen to the body.
Yeah.
I'm
You
getting
know,
old, Zach. I'm getting old.
we ain't no spring chickens.
How you feeling?
Ah, I'm not feeling too bad, I guess. In a lot of pain today, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. This is where I sleep. And last night, somebody, security guard over here, bought me Burger King, and I ate half of it and kind of laid down and went to sleep. And when I woke up, somebody had eaten all my food.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, somebody ate my food. So
Yeah.
they sat next to me and had a meal, chilled out.
Yeah.
You
This is your
know,
burger here.
I woke up. Yeah,
Yep.
what? But that was nice of that guy.
Yeah.
They've done that a few times. He came over last night and he said, "Hey, you gonna be here a while?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, I ordered you food." So I thought that was way cool.
Yeah.
The people around here are pretty cool, man. They're all right. Not all of them, but
Yeah.
some of them. You know, I catch people driving by, looking, seeing what's going on, pulling in here real quick,
Yeah.
backing out, driving off. But a lot of people stop and some people help.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty cool. It hasn't been so cold lately, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got you, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. People just came. Like it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's not the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Let's wait, dude. I want it to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like more private shit. Yeah. So we
You
had to
know.
we had to restart. There was we had some company here, so
Yeah. Sometimes a lot of people come through dysfunction junction.
yeah.
And
Zachary Land.
yeah. You know, just because I live like this doesn't mean I don't live. I probably live more and do more things and meet more people and anything than anybody. I mean,
It's pure freedom out here, huh?
yeah, it sure is. I do what I want when I want. And that's something that I can say I've almost always done, and most people can't do that. I was blessed to have a job where I did that, you know.
What kind of work did you do? Like growing up, or
Well,
like what's your specialty aside from women?
uh,
Work on bikes.
getting things where they weren't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's hard to say what my specialty was. I worked in kitchens. I built homes. I built custom homes with a 5-man crew. We built $3 million homes with a 5-man crew. My boss was so cheap that we would take the trusses, the big, huge trusses, and lean them up against the house to where they were like this, like that, coming off the house, one after the other, all the way down.
Yeah.
And then we'd push them up. Two guys would push them, two guys would pull them, or three guys would pull them up there, and we'd get them up on the roof, and we'd set the trusses like that. He was
Wow.
too cheap to get a crane, or anything, or a machine to do it, and we had to push those trusses up there.
That's the old
And,
school
and,
way.
and yeah,
You
it
know?
sure is.
Yeah.
And these gables were 500 pounds, bro. You know, I mean, setting those things. My boss was a nut, bro. He'd have some big old huge ass beam up above your head, man. And he'd have a rope on it, and you're looking at it, and you swear to God,
Yeah.
it's fraying, the rope.
Yeah. Was that
And you're
was
like,
that before prison or after prison?
it was after the first time and
Oh, okay.
before the second time,
Oh, okay.
you know.
Would you say there's more freedom? I'm sorry. Would you say there's more pros than cons of living out here? I guess it depends
For
who you are.
me,
Yeah, for you. More pros.
yes. Um, Mind you, the people are mainly cutthroat and just bad people all around. Mainly. I'm not lying.
It is
They'll steal
cutthroat.
the white off me if they could. You know what I
Facts.
mean? I mean,
Facts.
these guys,
If
I'm
they're if
mentioning no names and I ain't calling nobody
yeah,
nothing.
if
I'm just
they're
saying there is an element of people out here that are terrible. You know, last night the security guy bought me Burger King. He came over and said, "You going to be here a minute?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I ordered you food." And I said, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I go, "You're awesome, dude." I go, "Thanks." And see, they see me all the time. Those guys sit there and they see me, and all the time they see me struggle. They've heard me get up in the night and yell, "Ah!" You know. And, I mean, they've seen me in action. You know, they've seen
in
the worst
action,
of it.
in action,
They,
yeah.
they've seen the worst of it. You know, this is my frosted side. You know, the other side is, wow. You
So
know,
has
and
your legs been hurting more recently?
yeah,
Okay.
because you know what, I'm I'm falling back into old ways. You know,
The beans.
yeah, nobody could live sober out here. You know, I'm an addict. You know what? I've studied addiction thoroughly, in and out, and I used myself to do the studies. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I know this disease. I know it. You know, I know what's going on with us. Some of us are just missing something. Something's amiss, and we can't quite put our finger on it. You know, but we're missing something. I am bored in a normal
Would you s-
life. I am bored to death. I cannot. I do not. I cannot almost sit still, like a family function and stuff like that with the girlfriend's parents or whatever.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Would
that's
you say
this is great. We were going to talk about something.
yeah, we're just having a
Yeah,
random
yeah, we're
conversation,
just warming up
just
anyway.
chopping it up.
Um,
Would you say you're missing I think for if someone has a wicked habit and they're out here, for me what I would think
they're
what
missing
they're
structure,
no, not
or or
necessarily
or
that. Look
or,
deeper
or
than that. Look deeper than that. I think they're missing the desire to not want to use, the desire to quit. You know, if that
most
desire,
of us don't want to because of the
exactly,
way we live.
if that
I
desire
could
was,
not be a sober man out here. I would flip out. I mean, wow, man. But see, most of our problems arise because of our addiction. Okay, we make the things happen that happen. Circumstances only maybe 10% of things. Okay, the other 90% we make things happen. Bad things happen when bad people. When you're hanging out with bad people, bad things happen. You know, this doesn't create a. This is a definitely a growing experience. It's definitely a very interesting scenario. It really is. It's got thousands of different components. Um, there's just no person, whatever normal is, a normal person could not do it. They would not do it. They would die out here. They would just probably drop all over dead. I mean, eventually they would just get so beat down, they would just fall over and not want to get up.
you know how in the
And I've seen
rooms,
people do that, fall over and just not give up, get up.
get up.
I mean, just not. The only way anybody's moving me is if they move me. I mean, for real. I've been like that. I've been down, beat down to that point. Not many people go to rock bottom and then stay there and flop around on the bottom, you know, uh, for 4 years or 5 years. Not many people do that. It's an extreme thing. Living like this is wow. It sucks. It does. Every minute is a struggle. It takes so much energy for me to pull myself around on this chair, just alone. And the reason why I'm in the chair is because my feet and my legs are attacked because of the blues. I can't get away from the damn things. I'm a product of my environment. My environment consists of things that I should not be around. You know, I mean, and if I care, I will remove myself from the place. If I don't, which these things have the tendency to make people not do, these things will take somebody all the way down, and they'll know that they're going all the way down, and they won't care until they get there.
Until then, all they want is the next one.
Yes, yes. Your life is consumed with, okay. Once you get high, then you're like, okay, I got to get some more. Like your life is consumed with getting, finding, doing, having money, or
You know how they
you
talk
know,
about, the insanity of addiction.
oh, insanity.
That's it right there.
That's the definition of insanity.
Because
Do something 1,000 times over and expect different results.
it's causing people destruction physically, mentally, emotionally.
And it's right in our faces. It's
Yet
right in
they
our faces.
yet they
The
still want to do
culprit,
it.
the problem.
Yep.
But see, this shit has such an addiction and such a mind hold, such a destructive. Uh, this I believe that this was made in hell by Satan's chemists. It really was. This stuff is wow. It's not good. Um,
More of a hold than
I know
violence.
what it is, and I haven't stopped. And I'm a smart dude. I really am. I'm really smart.
Absolutely.
People wouldn't even know it, But my IQ was through the roof. I was, I used to go to work, and give my chick my checks, just to do it. I didn't need to. I just did it. I did it for fun, shits and giggles. You know.
Here you go, babe.
Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah.
My
I was spontaneous always. I'm in the living room and I got my map out, my Arizona map, and I'm looking at
Yeah.
places, and
Let's
and
take a
I'm
trip.
on one. My chick, she says, "Where do you think you're going?" I said, "I don't know, but somewhere." You know, and I got it in my head that I was gonna hike the Grand Canyon. You know, um, I mean, why not pick an impossible feat or something? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, the hike the Grand Canyon. And I don't have a permit to stay, so I can't stay the night. So I got to hike it in a day. And I decide that I take a cab there. I almost, I'm trying to keep this guy awake on the road. He's been driving a marathon. He said like over 24 hours, and he was something. And anyways, I close my eyes for a second. I wake up and we're spinning down the road like this. We end up going off the road, all this stuff, and then he's like, "Wow, man," I go,
Yeah.
"Dude," I go, "You need to wake up." I go, "Here," fuck. And anyway, he got me to the South Rim, the Bright Angel Trail, at like, I don't know, 5 in the morning. It was snowing at the top,
Wow.
and I had a spiritual life, um, a big thing in my life. That day was. It turned out to be just something, you know. Really, it turned out to be something else.
How much was that cab bill?
$80.
Well, that's damn.
You know, I
That's
was
cheap.
spontaneous, man. I did what I wanted when I wanted. I didn't care about money. I didn't care about any of that stuff. You know, um, I remember I one day I went and got in my car and took off around the block because I was mad at my chick, and I just wanted to think for a minute. I'm driving around the block and I see a boat. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen a boat and they wanted like 3 grand for it, and I stopped and I bought it. You know, I stopped
Yeah.
and bought it. Well, I went home and got cash, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Nothing." I took the money and went and bought it and brought it home. You know,
Yeah.
and I I used to love that boat. My high was hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, any of that. That was streams and remote places you had to hike to, and like Jackass Canyon and all that stuff at the Grand Canyon. You know, you should look at some of the trout they've gotten out of the Colorado River, bro.
Let's veer it back.
It's what?
No, let's veer it back to the video.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm
We're
sorry.
going on a tangent here.
I'm sorry. I'm all over the
No,
place.
you're good, dude.
I'm
You're
stoned
good.
this morning. So,
You're good. So yeah, I pulled up. You said you were in some pain.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You said you had some visitors in your legs.
Oh yeah.
Some.
You
Talk to me
know
about that.
the maggots. Um, this is not for younger viewers.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the maggots were in my leg this morning. The flies had gotten and the flies had gotten up my leg and done their business. You know, and I woke up this morning and I was really hurting, and wow, there they were.
Did
I didn't
you
leave these ones on for 24 hours like I did the other one.
did you feel them moving, or you just
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
them?
I saw them. I
Are
saw
they
them when I
big?
woke up. I literally freaked out.
Are they
Yeah,
big or tiny
they're
ones?
really small now, but they get real big real quick, and they're nasty.
Yeah.
They eat ferociously. I mean, there was so many of them when I left them there for that time. There was so many of them. They were so big. They had been eating so ferociously that I felt like I had surgery in that area. I was in pain for 2 days. They're something else.
I imagine that only makes your legs hurt more because it's like a raw injury.
Yeah,
That's my guess. You know,
yeah, oh yeah.
like on an average day, like how many beans are you at now?
Probably 5 or 6.
Okay.
And that's hard for me to even obtain. So
I remember when we did the video where you were barely doing them. It was clearing up. You
yes,
know,
it
it went
was,
away.
it was.
You know.
And see, that's something I know. I know this. This stuff has bad stuff in it. I have been on these longer than most people. So you guys don't know about what's in these things, what it's going to do, the side effects you're going to have. It's all bad. I'm telling you now, these things are an attack on our country, um, on our family system, on everything. You know, if we were to go to war, everybody'd be knotted out. We'd be dead. That'd be it. Um, I just, I'm so sad for this. You know,
It's got to
this
be
is this
scary.
is something very serious now. Not only does this problem that they've, somebody spiked the dope, so to speak,
Yeah.
um, and it's doing damage to people. Open your eyes and look. Cut down on the beans, which is what I had to do, down to a few a day. And I had to re-look at things differently, reevaluate, from a different perspective, okay? And I seen what was going on very clearly. Now, at that point, a smart man, my dad would say, Zach, why would you do that? That's totally illogical. He's like Spock, my dad is. That's not logical. Why would you do that? Why would you even entertain such an idea? Why would you do that? You know? Um, it's like, man, um,
Would you say this is the lowest you've ever been
yeah,
in life? Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. Yesterday I was walking around, my bandage was stinking, and people were like, "Oh," they're freaking out, you know. And I didn't have any other bandage to wrap it with or anything. I ended up using this thing that somebody gave me. Some lady
Yeah.
gave it to me. Um, we do what we got to do.
Are you scared? You scared?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm scared that I'm not strong enough to beat the devil. You know what I'm saying? I fought the devil many times, many ways. I already have. Trust me. You know, you ever heard my poem where the guy goes to hell after his lady and he ends up in the end leaving his soul there so she can go to heaven? And you know that dude was me, you know, and that poem is so descriptive and unbelievable that people just freak out, man. And I've had people cry, I've had people flip out, man, on it. And I just, it's very descriptive because I've been there many times and I'm there now, you know. And it's my own doing, it's my own hell, my own prison,
Yep.
my own problem and mistake. And I, the only one that can fix it is me. And there's only one way to clear this stuff up, and that's abstinence from blues. You have to stop doing them. If you do them at all, you will notice a difference in your. I mean, really, I've been studying this stuff. I ain't no dumbass. I can really um, run this down. I could run this down. I could teach the class on this, you know, and I know it all from experience. I know what it feels like to have it. I know how bad it hurts. I know how frustrating it is where you have to use the drug that you got messed up from to kill the pain. Now that's ridiculous. That's
That's
illogical.
that's
That's insanity, bro.
insanity.
That's insanity. If that ain't insanity, what is? You tell me. This shit's cunning, baffling, powerful, like they say.
Yep.
It's no BS. It's from the devil, bro. From the devil.
One is too many.
And and a thousand's not enough. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
This is life,
And
right? This is your life, dog. This is
yeah,
it.
right on. Well, anyway, I just wanted to kind of spread the word on this, man. We all need to man up and pull our heads out, like my brother said, man. For real. It's really easy to stop this problem. All you have to do is quit doing the blues. They're not good for us. They're singling us out. They're making us stand out. Oh, there's a blue head, you know. There's a blue head. You know, everybody knows that we do them, and it's because we stand out. We're sick. We're messed up. These things are messing us up. The longer you've done them, the more messed up you are. And I'm living proof of this. There's some other side effects that you're not going to like for sure, and it's going to be a hard road if you're not willing to quit, because it'll take you all the way down to the very, very, very bottom death.
To here,
It
to
will it,
this.
it will take you. Yeah. Well, this is not bottom bottom.
Yep.
I'm talking in a coffin. You know, this is uncool and not really what I want to be doing and all that. But it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
Hmm.
And I got to do something. What do you want me to do? Go stick my head in the sand and die? Like go stick my head in the sand like an ostrich? Anyways,
Let's close this one out.
yeah, let's do that. This is
There's
a good one, people. I gave you golden advice, and I mean golden. And it took me years to figure this out. It really did. It's not something you want to face. The that you love and hate at the same time is causing such problems in your life. It sucks, but that's the way it is. And if you don't try to figure this stuff out, I told you the key. I told you the way. I told you what to do. If you quit, it will go away. It will cease if you quit. If you don't, it won't. And that's all there is to it. So let's get busy, people. Start making arrangements to get off this stuff. It's not cool. It's going to do you nothing but bad and harm. We need to. I'm going to be the first one to lead the example. I really am. I know I say it all the time, but I'm going to do it. I cannot deal with this pain. I cannot live with this. I cannot live like this. I cannot, will not, won't. I'd rather die, you know? We're going to have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations and things, but I'll tell you what, the pain is not worth the prize. So, I gave golden advice. This is a special edition. It really is. I gave all the people out there golden advice, and it's worth $1 million. It will save so many, but that's how it has to go. There's no in between. It's this or that, man.
Hmm.
All
In
right.
or out. In
Thanks,
or out.
guys. Peace. Daniel, thank you.
Thanks, sir.